Mute my browser. Push my buttons. Here we go. Begins in 3, 2, 1.
Nobody's afraid of death. That's crazy. I'm afraid of propane.
I'm a bitch. I'm a lover. I'm Hulk Hogan. Hey there, brother.
The Morning Stream. This car smells weird.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for June 4th, 2024. There's a lot of fours.
Not enough to really make it, make it some sort of numerology thing. But still, a lot of fours.
A lot of fours. Yeah, I almost messed it up. But we're back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. A quick note here. People are like, hey, you're gonna, this is why it reminded me, and me and Brian talked about it today. People are like, you're going to take off that Juneteenth this year? It's a federal holiday, and sometimes, or most of the time, we don't take that day off, or we haven't in the past. I don't know how long it's been an actual federal holiday. Is it like a year, 2 years?
Just in the last couple of years, exactly, yeah.
So we're taking it off. Wednesday the 19th, we're not here. So, we're observant of the holidays, and if we're going to take off the other federals, we're gonna do that one too. So just know that moving forward, Wednesday the 19th of this month, we know be here. All right,
right.
We know be here.
We know be here.
I went to a 5-year-old's graduation last night, and I have to share a story.
Okay.
I put this on social media as well, but it cracked me up so bad.
Good. I haven't seen it, so good. This will be new.
It was great. So they have this whole thing at the school where they all wear little graduation caps and little tassels and everything. And they first showed off all the knowledge they had. So they had these songs where you know your alphabet, or all the states in the union, and all the kids recite it, and they all have hand signals. And when Utah comes, they all go hooray and put their arms in the air because whatever.
Nice.
Little hometown love, I suppose. But anyway, it was real fun, and the kids are great, and they're all laughing. And he's just up there hamming it up and looking at us and thumbs up and all the time and this sort of thing as he's up there. And it's all very nice and very, very wholesome, and everything's great. But it's then at the end, they want to do like a little procession to give them their little diplomas. Mm-hmm. And each kid, when they come up to get a diploma, they ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the kids will all say, one kid said, I want to be a veterinarian. And then the lady will say, why do you want to be a veterinarian? And the kid will go, I love animals, or whatever. And then they go away,
sure.
Right? So Van goes up and says, and Taylor was worried because prior to this, as they were getting to the school, he had said in the car, they said, now what are you going to say when they ask you what you want to be when you grow up? And he goes, I want to be a lizard. A lizard. And we're like, you can't be a lizard, but all right, whatever. Like you can let him say what he wants to say, right? No big deal.
Maybe he wants to be a lounge lizard. I mean, there's a thing.
Maybe he's a Spider-Man fan, wants to be a villain.
Right,
I don't know.
Exactly, yeah.
So we get there, and everyone's on pins and needles wondering what he's going to say, and they get him up there, and he was the second kid up, and they go, what do you want to be when you grow up? And he goes, I want to be a kid doctor. And this was out of nowhere. We hadn't heard this before. And she goes, why do you want to be a kid doctor? He goes, because I want to help people. And everybody went, oh, right? So now we've set the tone. It's like, a cute thing. It's a noble idea in his little 5-year-old head to be a doctor one day and wants to be a pediatrician, doesn't even know what that word is. Everyone's got this little vibe in their head until the next kid goes up, and I've not laughed this hard in so long.
Okay.
This little girl gets up, and she says, all right, little Regina, whatever her name was, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she says, and she's just deadpan face staring straight out at nobody. And she goes, I want to be a bone doctor. And the lady goes, why do you want to be a bone doctor? And she pauses, she looks up, looks down, and goes, so I can help people with their bones. Dude, I laughed so hard. Oh my gosh!
She wasn't like smiling? Like it sounded like she said it like like serious, like she's been watching
dead serious
Noah Wiley on ER.
Yeah, dead serious. She wants to help. She wants to be a bone doctor. Wasn't clear whether she even knows what that means. I mean, what is that?
Right.
There's a word for it. What's a bone doctor? specialist.
I mean, I guess like a chiropractor or
it's something else where they do surgeries and stuff.
Yeah, where they do right. Orthopedist. Thank you. Yes, orthopedist.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. And I have this. I have a friend who's an actual orthopedist in Wisconsin, so I sent him that clip. He thought that was a hoot, but yeah, she wants to help people with their bones, and I think that's a noble. It's a noble thing to want to do when you're 5.
It'd be great if the next kid that got up and said, "I want to be a spin doctor."
That would be great.
So I can finally go up against Little Miss Can't Be Wrong.
That's right.
I can help people with their princes, both of them.
This would have been an amazing experience had that happened. But anyway, all these little kids, they all have their little things. One kid says, I want to be a policeman. And she goes, why do you want to be a policeman? So I can apprehend bad guys, is the way he said it.
That's great.
It was super cute. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. And afterwards, we went to Chick-fil-A because that's what Vam wanted. And we are not here to tell him what he wants or doesn't want. So we went there, and it was great. We had, cool. I had by the way, high recommendation if I haven't ever given it before. They have a frozen lemonade thing at Chick-fil-A. You can get a diet version of that has no sugar in it, and it is really good. It's like basically like not a custard. It's more like I don't know what to call it. I don't know. It's
like a Slurpee, right? Like it's a frozen. It's a blended frozen drink, right?
It's thicker, closer to like a Orange Julius style.
Oh, okay, all right. So not like a gelato, but like I see what you're saying. Kind of, yeah.
Icy, but not loose. It's hard to explain.
Yeah.
Really good though. Those are fantastic over there. And
nice.
As usual, I think I figure out why that place does so much business. It isn't so much the quality of the food. The food's fine. But man, they train those kids to be good little employees, man. They're like In-N-Out employees. They just are so on it. Always just right over with their stuff when you ask for it. They never screw up my order. I think that's the trick to having a long-lasting fast food restaurant.
You might say that they've programmed those kids.
Yeah, maybe they have. Kind of like the ones. So when I go to In-N-Out, I feel like I really do feel like I'm working with aliens.
Yeah, right. Like aliens from Planet Happy.
Yeah.
Planet Cheerful.
Yeah, it's really weird and almost culty. Yeah. But I always have a good time, and I think there's a reason those guys all thrive. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was fun. We had a great time, and it was good to come home after seeing. You worry about the future, and then you see little kids all being happy, doing cool stuff, and you think,
yeah.
You're like, I know what percentage of you are going to be dicks when you grow up. I've seen your parents.
I've seen TikTok. I know what's going to happen to some of you. Some of you, I see it already happening on TikTok.
Yeah, I see where you're headed. But for a bunch of you anyway, you're all good. You're all going to be fine. Yeah. All right, we got.
It is me.
Yeah, I didn't even see this. Tell me about this. What is this?
Yeah, so back in 2021, a guy reached out to me, a tadpooler, actually even a patron, guy named Robert Harrington, and he, longtime TMS listener and supporter, and he asked if I would help him with a logo for his company. He has a company called Fox and Otter Woodworking, and him and his buddies started it, and one of them's the fox, one of them's the otter. It's really cool. And asked me if I'd help with his logo, and I came up with like a rough sketch of my thought, what I was thinking, and because I'm not a cartoonist illustrator, I was in the process of working on something with Audie Norman. I said, can you just take a stab at coming up with something for this? And I think you might have been busy. I think I did hit you up or mention it to you, or I can't remember what the deal was.
I don't remember this at all. Yeah.
But anyway, Audie Norman just cranked out like a logo or these two characters. The guy loved it. Put the whole thing together and made a logo out of it, right? And cut to 3 years later, and of course, paid me for it and all that. Cut to 3 years later, and I get this box from Fox and Otter Woodworking, and open it up, and inside, I had 4 of these little awesome wooden coasters with stitches, various stitch etchings, like what do they call it, where it kind of burns out, laser etching?
Yeah, is that just, I think that's, just laser etching.
Just laser etching.
Yeah.
But these are gorgeous. They're all, 8 different different stitches on 4 coasters, whichever side we use. These things are gorgeous.
I love it, dude. That's great. Those are so cool.
They're really, really cool. So
that's what they. They make stuff like this. This is their whole gig.
Yeah. So again, if you look online at Fox and Otter Woodworks, you can find them on Facebook and other places if you need something. I know we have lots of woodworkers in our group. Of course, Nicole and Mark, and I think somebody else was saying that they do woodworking. He came and visited me also in Denver, and I can't remember his name. We went down to Arvada, and he does woodworking too. But
Woody McWooderson.
That's it.
That's
Woody
the guy.
McWooderson. But anyway, woodworking folks, and you can hit him up and have some really cool things done like this. Oh, that's cool. Icor found his Etsy page.
Yeah, I'm on there now. It's pretty awesome. They got like burned
cutting boards.
Cutting board, yeah. It looks like they make a cheese slicing board. They call it a mid-century modern cheese slicing board.
Interesting. That's cool.
On it. What is that? Oh, I guess you. Okay. Imagine, if you will.
Okay.
It's one of those where it's a wire you use to cut things, so it's just got a big handle on it.
Yeah, for cheese, right? Like almost like a what are those paper? It's just called a paper cutter, right? Where you do.
Oh, right. Yeah, same idea, I guess. Same concept.
Yeah, exactly.
These are awesome.
No, I don't get any commission if you buy anything Wicked Kid. This is just me promoting a really cool person and his really cool stuff.
If you go Fox and Otter Woodworking and Google, you'll get their Etsy right away. So.
Yeah, cool.
Hop in there and check it out.
Really cool stuff.
I got a call about that long distance pier that we had at the theater.
Oh yeah, Alpha Pier.
Yeah. And this guy's got a thought on that. Let's check it out.
Hey, Scott Bryant, just a follow up on Scott's long pee story at the movie theater. So I've seen this behavior a few times before, and it's always been at a bar with drunk guys. Does your movie theater serve beer, Scott? Could the guy have just gotten plowed before or during his movie and then, gotta let it go?
Yeah.
But I actually have a one-up story for you. Weirdest bathroom experience I ever had. Supervisor at my old job. We're at work. I am at the urinal, dick in hand. Dude comes into the bathroom, grabs both of my shoulders, gives me an aggressive shoulder shake, says, "Hey, bud," and then gives me an ass slap afterwards. I didn't know what the hell to do after that.
Yeah.
Just wanted to share the story. Love the show, though. Thanks, guys.
You make you pee all over everything?
Yeah, exactly. That sounds like something Crazy Neighbor would do. He's done that before when we're at the beer fest, where he'll push me to the side so I pee on the wall a little bit as he's walking by.
Yeah, no. It seems like a thing that I've witnessed before. I'm trying to my friend Dan, when we used to go to the stupid dance place, and he walked in and nudged my arm and it made me pee on another guy. And then I had to run.
Oh God.
Yeah, we had to run and escape that dude, and ended up spending our cover charge at that place and never getting back in. That sucked. Still mad at Dan for that. He's such a bastard.
That's funny. I wonder if that guy thought he knew the caller. Like if that guy who gave him the shoulder rub and then realized, oh, that's not my buddy Joe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he thought he knew you better than that, or I don't know. Who knows what's going on there?
Yeah.
Maybe he was drinking at work, but yeah, there's no. As far as I know, there's no alcohol at this particular theater chain. It's just what do you call them?
Well, none that they sell, Scott.
Well, that's true. But what's the name of the stupid place?
AMC, Cinemark.
Cinemark. That's who it is. Yeah, and I don't think they do it. So I don't think that's a good explanation. However, he could have been drunk and could have just been a psycho. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Easily could have been any of those things.
I'm trying to go again tonight, and if we see him again, I'll be shocked. But I'll let you know. I'm sure I'll have to pee after a second viewing of Furiosa tonight.
I was wondering if this was a Furiosa or if you're going to shoot for Planet of the Apes.
I was thinking about that, but this is my buddy Darren. Still hasn't seen it, so he wants to go and.
Yeah, and since Kim's out of town, this is a good one because Kim might want to see Apes with you.
Yeah. She likes those a lot. So we also got a call about that Pope slur thing, the homophobic slur.
Yeah.
I don't think it was ever very clear to me from the story we read what
he said.
Yeah, it just said, he's sorry about it and he wouldn't do it again and whatever, all this talk. And I'm like, well, what did he actually say? Well, I guess this caller knows. Here we go.
Hey, Scott, Brian. I'm just calling in because I listened to your episode today, and you were talking about the jokes that the Pope made using the F slur for gay people. The joke, which actually would have been funny if he hadn't used such an offensive term, is basically, I'm going to use a different word. They were talking about whether to ordain homosexual priests, and the Pope's joke was, isn't there enough buggery going on there already? Yeah. Anyway, just thought you would know that, want to know that, and love the show.
That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah. So it was the other F word then, though, from what he said, is what the Pope said.
The term that English people use for a cigarette.
Yes. The one that money for nothing, chicks for free. That one.
Right, exactly. Mark Knopfler sings as he's playing the refrigerator moving character in the song "Money for Nothing."
Do you think he did the long version or the short version? The Pope, I mean. Do you think the Pope flew out there with the
6-letter or 3-letter?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think the old guy? What would an old freaking Pope say?
Man, that's a good question because.
All of it sounds wrong, obviously, right?
All of it is wrong, and no version is better or worse than the other. But the shortened version is, for lack of a better term, more modern. I don't know why the older version is like basically people got horrible homophobes got tired of saying the long version and shortened it to the 3-letter version.
Yeah, I don't know when that happened. Or what came first. I don't actually know. I assume the longer version came first, right?
Yeah.
And also, why did we steal that thing from cigarettes in Britain? Because I don't think that existed in another way. Britain, it's always Britain's fault, by the way. Always.
Yeah. The Italian slang version. There's an Italian slang version?
Well, that would make more sense since he's in.
Yeah, so he used whatever the equivalent, so it's not, he didn't usually use the actual F word. He used an Italian
equivalent.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone know what that word is? Not that I want to repeat it, but I wouldn't mind.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind knowing what it is.
I just got a DM from Claire. Maybe she knows.
Oh, I did too.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I thought that was something you could order at Starbucks.
Yeah, or something when I'm there, I'm family or whatever. I don't want to try to pronounce that. That's long and annoying. No. That's a long one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, let's just say fettuccine. Jamadako in the chat.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah, it's the other F word. All right. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for that that update, that important information that we've now received.
Yes, exactly. So now we know the Italian slur, which not like we were ever going to use it in any form, but
nope.
Great.
Nope.
Now when it comes up in half-asses, now we'll have that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Stay tuned, everybody. There's a Monday with your name on it. All right. How about this now? Time for the news, brought to you by...
Formerly vocal forlorn fish swipes right on high seas Tinder. Well, formerly vocal fish would have to be Ariel, right?
Yeah, you got it. You're not to be fooled with these things, I've decided.
Was this a you written one or a they written one?
No, I found a book or a list of them, just using the ones that I think are hard. Like some of them are impossible. It's like, dude blows up car. It's like, that's not enough.
Well, you had one in there that you never ended up using, which was something like, a Stockholm Syndrome works, I think was just the description. Stockholm Syndrome works.
Oh, what was that?
And I saw that and I'm thinking, well, it could be that movie with Kevin Costner, A Perfect World, because that kid, starts out being against being kidnapped and then starts working with Kevin Costner.
What was it? Now I gotta find it.
Beauty and the Beast. That's pretty good.
Oh, that was it. It's
Beauty and the Beast.
Yep. That was totally it.
Okay. So a lot of these are just Disney ones.
Oh, there's tons of Disney, tons of Star Wars, like all the really like big mass market stuff. They're always on these lists. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Disney. I'm not, I don't.
You don't really get into them. You're not really into that collectible
really.
card game they just put out.
Don't own any Hawaiian shirts with Disney characters on them that I might
No.
be wearing today or anything like that.
No, you don't love Stitch in weird,
Don't have any
unnatural ways.
posters in front of me that have Disney characters.
Yeah, this is all true.
Yeah.
Here's a story for you from the Bill Gates world. All right, Billiam Gates, former CEO of Microsoft, billionaire.
Billiam, I love that. He should just change his name to Billiam.
I think
Gates.
so. Why not? He's a billionaire. He's William / Bill. Be Billiam Gates.
Billiam Gates.
McDonald's. He has a McDonald's Gold Card that offers free food for life. Few non-billionaires were offered one in this decade. Turns out, if you're a billionaire, Microsoft, McDonald's will come to you and give you this Gold Card that can be used at any McDonald's anywhere in the world. Free food for life. Here's my question before I even read about this.
Yeah.
The billionaires don't need it.
Right.
This is like
exactly.
This is
If
like
there's
when
anybody-
Trump's begging for money from people after his convictions. He's supposedly a billionaire. He doesn't need it.
Right.
Don't give people with money. Like
Is this isn't going to like endear you to the rest of the world. McDonald's is not like, oh, we feel really bad for these billionaires, so we've decided we're going to give them gold cards to get free McDonald's for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
No, this is like, it's not great. It's not publicity that's going to say, oh, well, now I'm going to strive to be a billionaire so I can get a gold card for McDonald's. They should give it to is people who like rescue someone from a burning building or crawl belly first out on the ice and pull some kid who fell through the ice out of the water and get them back, to shore. That's
I agree.
Who they need to be given these to.
I agree. Give it to somebody worthy of it.
Encourage people to do great things in order for shitty food. I think is the way you...
Yeah, because nobody's going to turn around and become a billionaire because of your stupid gold card.
Right. Or eat more McDonald's. This doesn't make me say, oh, McDonald's, you really are a charitable foundation helping these poor billionaires. Thanks. I'm going to go eat your food today.
Yeah. Well, check this out. So this is insane to me. McDonald's Gold Card holders can access free meals for life. However, the benefits may be customized to limit usage when it comes to access to local venues, like Warren Buffett's. He has a card, but he can only do it in the States. Or offer global access like Bill Gates' card. This depends on the person's lifestyle and preferences. I didn't even know this was a thing. I hate it.
Yeah.
Gates can visit any McDonald's worldwide and enjoy a free meal for life. In 2007 interview on CNBC, Warren Buffett said that while his card was good in Omaha, Gates' card worked everywhere.
So McDonald's said, let's give it to Warren Buffett. Oh, he's not using it. It's probably because it only works in Omaha.
Yeah,
That's got to be the reason. Let's make sure the next one we give away is good everywhere.
Yeah. He says there are only a few of them. Bill Gates has one. His is good throughout the world, I guess, he said on that interview. Gates recently revealed his fondness for cheeseburgers, describing them as his favorite food. With a net worth of over $120 billion, he or his lifelong billionaire friend Buffett could pay for any meal. So why offer them free food? The gold card's underlying purpose is likely to show appreciation for these very successful individuals. Or maybe when it comes to when people have money, I know what this is. McDonald's likes influence because influence buys them the ear of powerful people who can make decisions that will be in the direction of benefit of them, including government.
Sure.
So if you're going to give it to Bill Gates, that probably means you might slip one of these to a prominent politician or whoever, and you just build like a weird layer of goodwill with rich, influential people, so that when it comes time to say, yeah, our beef's got some horse knuckles in it, but it's okay.
We're going to just kind of we'll take it off the table, the pink slime initiative of this year. We're going to kind of ignore that and move on to the next referendum.
Yeah, because I can't figure out why else this is a thing.
I know, like showing appreciation for these successful individuals. They're not looking at this and saying, "Oh my God, this might be the greatest honor I've ever received on becoming a billionaire." Is getting to not have to pay for a $3.99 Happy Meal. Thank you.
I love this quote, though. During the 2007 interview, Buffett showed what was in his wallet. What's in your wallet, they said, and he opened it up.
Yeah.
He says, here we have my McDonald's card, which lets me eat free at any McDonald's in Omaha for the rest of my life. So that's why the Buffett family has Christmas dinner at McDonald's. It explains a lot of things, unquote. Yeah. So his isn't even in the States. It's Omaha, and that's it.
Yeah, it's not even all of Nebraska. This is it's a very tone deaf marketing tactic. I mean, the PR that they get for this doesn't entice somebody to want to go to McDonald's. They're not like, nobody's saying because of this I'm going to go to McDonald's.
It makes me annoyed with them. Their prices have gone up like crazy. Now they're scrambling to try to compete because they went too high. It's all corporate greed. All of them are doing it. It's not just them. They all, like, over the last 4 or 5 years, pandemic years, they went, you know what? I think people would be willing to spend $15 for a Big Mac combo instead of the normal prices. And they're screwing us. So F those guys, and F them for giving billionaires free food. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
They're billionaires. Do you know what that means? Are you aware? Are you aware of how much even just $1 billion is?
Yeah. How many Big Macs could you buy with $1 billion? You
could probably do the math. Less than you used to, I guess.
I mean, even science can't figure that out.
That's true. Well, anyway, they've been doing this for a long time. It's not even a recent thing. Like I said, this is an 2007 interview. They've probably been doing this since the 90s. So,
I will say that I have been to a McDonald's in the last month because I wanted to try my luck at a Happy Meal and see if I could get a Red Hulk plushie.
Did you get it?
No, I got Sam Wilson Captain America, but then Tina got the same one. So I was like, oh, we didn't get different ones. We got the same toy. Damn it.
Two Sam Wilsons. That's not good.
Exactly, which is great. But guess where they're going? They're going to be guess the connection prizes for somebody.
Did you hear who got cast in that new movie?
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah.
Well, not in that one.
I thought that was it.
Cast. Was it in?
I thought it was the new Captain America. I could be wrong.
No, I think it was Thunderbolts, or maybe not.
Carlo Esposito.
Yeah.
MCU. People are talking. What was the name? Somebody was saying because he won't say it's a villain. Oh, it is Captain America 4.
It is. Okay, so New World Order. All right.
Who could he be playing? They say. Let's see who they think he might be. Yeah. Brave New World.
I thought they're doing reshoots. I would have thought that casting, even with reshoots, they'd be done with casting. You know what I'm saying? Like they're about to do 20 days of reshoots, or they've completed 20 days of reshoots.
Yeah, I wonder if it means somebody got cut.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever your villain was. He joins.
Here we go. So a first look at his unnamed character showed him in tactical gear wielding several knives and what appears to be an axe.
Who would that be, do you think?
God, I don't know.
Axel Jr.?
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know who that would be. Somebody said not Mysterio. Who's the other? Not Mephisto. Mephisto, maybe?
No, Mephisto's a demon.
Was one of the prime evils in Diablo. I know that, but what is he in Marvel? Is he a Marvel character? Marvel villain?
I don't know. Bushman is who they're speculating on in comicbookmovie.com, but man, Bushman is such a D-level character, but he was a Moon Knight villain.
Okay, it looks like he may have been in this all the time. It's just that they're just now leaking it.
Okay. All
so
right.
he wasn't like just brought in.
So it was they had it secret until the reshoots and said, well, we kind of can't hide it now.
Yeah, the best way it's a great way to hide it because that guy's just in all the things ever made right now. So no one's thinking about it. No one's going, oh, I wonder, you should put Giancarlo Esposito in your MC movie. Nobody's thinking that because he's in every other thing you're looking at all the time.
Exactly.
He's in this video game. He's in these 4 television shows. He's in 8 movies. Like, that guy is the busiest He's doing more shit than anybody on Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he really is. It really is. Nobody else on Breaking Bad is working harder than Gus Fring. And I still, anytime his name comes up, I have to really quickly remind folks, go check out Kaleidoscope on Netflix. Excellent heist limited series, 8 episodes. The gimmick was watch them in any order. That's silly. It's a silly gimmick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. Watch them in whatever order.
Just watch them in the order they
come.
present them. It's fine.
Exactly. It's fine, but it's a really cool series.
Here's a story. More food. All right.
Okay.
A strawberry truck overturned in the San Jose freeway creates jam.
Come on now.
That's what the title says. That's not my headline. That's theirs.
That's great. I mean, that kind of is the obvious joke, but
I love that they went for it. The closure of a freeway transition ramp in the South Bay lasted into the afternoon Wednesday after a big rig carrying thousands of pounds of strawberries wound up on its side early Wednesday, according to the California Highway Patrol, or CHIP.
More chips.
At 1:15 p.m.
Play your chips clip. You got the audio.
I do have it. I should have that handy whenever we talk about these guys.
Yeah.
Hold on, chips. I have to sort of find it. Yep, this is going to be our background. I'm going to let this play in the background when we talk about the story. At 1:15 p.m., the CHIP announced that the transit ramp connecting U.S. Highway 101 to Interstate 880 in the northbound direction was open again. The ramp connecting all this stuff, who cares? The ramp remained closed for about 11 hours after this crash. It had 40,000 pounds of strawberries. Cleanup efforts required a big rig tow truck and another truck to haul away the strawberries that were salvageable. Everything else is now literally jam, strawberry jam. And that headline is the whole point of this is that headline. Forget about everything else.
Yes.
That you know.
Yeah.
That's really something.
That's fantastic. Does it smell like the beef or chicken that was dropped in that same stretch of road a couple days ago?
Oh yeah, the meat spill.
The meat spill. The meat and strawberry spill.
Yeah, it's a lot of food on the ground right now. What's going on there?
Yeah.
Here's one. Idaho man. Let's do some Idaho business.
Idaho man.
I feel like something what came up with Idaho yesterday that I was thinking about. Oh, the kids when they're all doing the states.
Oh, yeah.
I swear they missed Idaho. I swear.
Oh, really?
I heard everything else. I got every other state. I was paying attention. I was like, I want to see if they can do this because this seems hard. And I swear Idaho gets skipped in that song.
Is there a little bit of a rivalry? Do you guys have a rivalry with Idaho?
Not really. We kind of think of them as our kind of Psychotic Hat, though. They're weird up there.
The weird hat.
Yeah. Not that they're all weird. That's a blankety thing to say. But there are some factions up there. It's a little unusual.
Isn't our own Rev Fry from Idaho?
He is from Idaho.
Yeah. And he's not. I mean, he's our kind of weird, which is a good weird.
Yeah, potato weird. You know.
Potato weird.
Yeah. Because you're in Idaho. Anyway, Idaho
Kelly
man.
138 lives in Idaho too. Exactly.
Oh, all right. See, look at these nice people living in Idaho. That's my point. Not everyone in Idaho is a weird gun packing guy. All right, who's like hold up in his compound, ready to shoot police. We're not saying you're all like that. We just know some are.
Right.
Anyway, an Idaho man used his nose. Rev Fry, we're looking at you. To inflate balloons for a world record using his nose. That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
This is serial record breaker David Rush. I guess he's known for this stuff. Earned his 173rd concurrently held Guinness World Record title. That is a lot. 173. I want to kind of see what these others are. By using his nose to inflate 28 balloons in 3 minutes. Think you could do that, Brian? Think you could pull that off?
With my nose? No, I definitely could not.
I mean, you could eventually, but not in 3 minutes, probably, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. So 28 balloons in 3 minutes. I feel like I'd hyperventilate just doing that with my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't.
Because that's a lot of like.
Yeah.
You know, you're not doing normal breathing in 3 minutes. Let's see, what is that? So that would be roughly 9 balloons a minute. Well, 1 balloon every 20 seconds. That's not.
That's a lot, though.
20. I guess. How inflated are these balloons?
Well, that's a good question, actually, because that's where the rubber meets the road of these rules, right? They always tell you about records. It's like, oh, the biggest pizza. Yeah, but what does that mean?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
What is biggest compared to smallest? You know, like, what are the ingredients? Like, I want to know more. So there's video here. Let's see if we can fire this up here, folks. All right, let me skip ahead here.
Yeah. The other thing is, it's.
Oh, he's blowing them up big.
Feel like, is he? Is he blowing them up? Okay. All right. Let me see. How far do I have to go in to be able to see it? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's blowing. He's legit blowing.
And he's dropping them very carefully into a Tupperware bin, which I really appreciate. Oh, he's got a little cardboard measuring device.
Oh, to say whether they're blown up or not.
Yeah, like blown up enough has to
Has to be a
like
certain
has
size.
to hit the edges, both edges of the thing. Wow.
Yep. Well done, Idaho man.
Doesn't it diminish? I feel like the Guinness Book of World Records is now. It doesn't carry the weight it used to, because you can come up with anything like this. Most balloons inflated by nose in 3 minutes. It's not something that people have been fighting over for ages. You invented this. Basically came up with something that people haven't done, not just haven't made a world record with, but something that people haven't done or thought of.
Yeah.
And did it fast and did it,
Yeah, the question is, I guess, does it sully the reputation of the thing? Because some of them are impressive. It's like, oh, this guy ran the fastest 100-meter dash and it has never been broken. Well, that seems like a legitimate
strong,
thing.
How strong is this person, or how many this person danced for 40 hours straight or something like that. It's like, okay, all right, that I get. But it feels like these days you just come up with anything you want for a record. Oh, he's wearing the My Same Road microphone.
The
wireless
lavalier deal.
thing.
Yeah, that's cool. So here's some examples of some really stupid ones. Okay. Most number of candles extinguished with a fart. That's a record. There's a guy named Gerard Jesse from the Philippines.
What's the number, by the way? What is
5 candles in a row? 5 candles. So you set up 5 candles in like a equidistant space.
One single fart.
One fart blew them all out. Yep.
Okay.
That's what they claim here. Most snails on one person's face. Oh my gosh, a kid named Finn Keller here in Utah holds this record. Hold on, let's see. On his 11th birthday, he asked his friends and neighbors to cover his entire head and face with shelled, slimy snails for 10 whole seconds. And that now is the record. Pulling an airplane with body strength. Most lawsuits filed. Oh my gosh, this guy, Jonathan Lee Richards, sued over 4,000 companies. Jeez, okay.
Wow.
Most metal eaten by one person. He died early. Big shock.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this one? Sniffing the most feet and armpits. This person needs to stay 100 feet away from me at all times.
Yeah.
So your average bog standard human doesn't tend to enjoy bad smells, especially bodily odors. That's why there's $1 billion industry whirling around masks to mask our bad smells. Products need testing, though, and there's a job for everything. This guy did 5,600 people.
Either feet or armpits or both?
Both, it says.
Holy cow.
They don't say doesn't say if it's equal numbers or not. It just has that one flat number. But
yeah. Jeez.
There's the fingernail guy with the longest fingernails. That's just gross.
Yeah. That was always in school, because someone would always be checking out the book from the library, the Guinness World Record book, and we'd always stop on this guy who looked like Rasputin, who had these long fingernails that would be spiraling in all different patterns, and thinking, how does this guy just can go through his daily life not being able to pick anything up because of those nails?
I don't think it'd be worth it. No.
No.
You get out of the shower, you're dragging your nails behind you, like.
Exactly.
Are those things ever really clean? Like they look like those snakes you light on the ground when you're a kid, and they.
Yeah, right. The firecracker, the ones they throw in free in the bottom of the bag when you buy a package of black cats.
I used to love those. I'm pretty sure they're going to give us all cancer eventually, but I like them.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, who knows what we had to.
If you had to guess, we're going to go back to 2001 here. I'd like you to try to guess what is the most cockroaches eaten in 1 minute. What is the record for that?
In 1 minute. Okay, so.
Cockroaches.
I think it's going to be faster than 1 per second, because I think somebody's going to be shoveling them down multiple handfuls. I'm going to say 150 cockroaches in 1 minute.
In 1 minute, let's find out. It is 36 is all. It's not very impressive.
Wow, they're taking their time.
It doesn't seem it's not very impressive at all, is it? It's kind of lame.
2 seconds. I mean, I guess, they got to make sure to swallow them and have them down by then.
Yeah. There's another one on here. Loudest female burp. That's pretty fun. 107 decibels for her burp. Yeah. Comparable to hearing a jackhammer from a distance of 1 meter away. That's insane. I need to hear this. Hold on.
No kidding.
Can I hear this burp?
It's like that shrimp that makes a sound as loud as a shotgun or a handgun.
That stuff blows me. Oh, is this her? I think I found audio. Okay. Let's see if we can get this to work. Is this her?
My name is Kim, or better known as Kimmy Cola on TikTok.
Okay, she's a TikToker. I want to hear
What's
her
her name?
really.
Kimmy Coli? What is it?
Kimmy Cola, E.
Her
coli.
to burp loud.
Okay, here's a big one. She must be a hell of a date, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Can I bring you another refill? No! Please do not give her another refill.
Longest kiss ever. This one's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
58 hours, 35 minutes. Ugh. They can't separate their mouths? Dude.
Yeah, that is some breath issues after about hour 12.
Oh,
Maybe
my
probably hour
gosh.
6, yeah.
Everything about that. Just slobbery, disgusting.
So you got to stay awake for that long, too. Right?
Yeah, I assume they probably have pee breaks and stuff, but
or else it brings into question some real voluntary issues, or not voluntary, what's the word, like consent issues if you're kissing somebody while they're asleep.
Yeah, good point, right? Yeah. Do they even know you're doing it after 58
That's right.
hours?
Well, she fell asleep at hour 12, and then it became a Me Too moment. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you though. These are things that they're not like, you're not going, my life's work, finally, respect me, everyone. No, these are silly and dumb.
We could say, longest running podcast called The Morning Stream. Oh, hey, we win the world record for that.
We win.
And no one else can break it.
Yeah, we win. We're already at what? We're pushing 3,000. No. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, we're pushing
600.
Yeah, we're pushing 3,000, really. 300 away. It's not going to take that long.
The only contender was that morning show couple, what were their names? The Utah morning show that decided they were going to come up with a podcast called The Morning Stream.
Oh, Aaron and whatever it was in the morning. There's 97.7 people here. I think they're still hosts of that show, but they stopped doing it. So we got them.
Yeah. We got them, folks.
Yep. Take that, jerks. All right, moving on from that.
Cool.
Let's talk about this story. Here we go. Once you pop, you can't stop. A serial thief, although it should call him a snack thief. Anyway, different cereal. Was caught after stealing 17 Pringles tubes.
A series of tubes.
Says there was a string of gas station and supermarket thefts, the most remarkable prize being 17 Pringles tubes. Authorities say Adam Spencer, age 40, started stealing on April 11th at the Tesco before... Oh, this is in Britain. Take that, Tesco people. Before moving to a nearby Asda 6. Asda 6? Asda? Is that a chain over there? Must be.
It must be like another gas station, yeah.
He also went in to break into a grocery store called Iceland to steal meats and 300 other goods on May 2nd.
So you guys please tell me that the grocery store, it's just all frozen foods and it's called Iceland as opposed to Iceland.
I assume it's Iceland, right?
I would hope it's Iceland, but that's really funny if it's just a grocery store called Iceland.
You have to go to Iceland to get all your frozen meat.
The Rafe 86 says, as does their equivalent of Walmart.
Oh, okay. I thought you guys just had Walmart. Didn't we send those over there? I think we exported our best.
Yeah. We get the best and brightest from the U.S. and out there in jolly old England.
Now, this claims the police questioned this dude, and he defended himself by saying, and I quote, "Once you pop, you can't stop," referring to the snacks marketing slogan.
Really? Oh, he really
I
did.
don't know if I scrutiny is what I'm saying.
I mean, it certainly is a
scrutiny.
He is taking Pringles tubes.
Yeah.
Like he's aware of the joke that this could make, and he's basically just beating people to it.
I guess just lean into it. You're already in trouble for misdemeanors.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just let it rip. I agree with that. Anyway, don't steal stuff or you'll get in trouble by the local constable or whatever the hell they got over there. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Bill will be here. We're going to talk about the world of making stuff. Been a while since we've had Bill, so looking forward to that. After that, nothing. That's it. Just Bill. That's it. That's all we're having.
Bill. That's all we got.
So, Brian, play a song so we can have Bill.
Yeah, this is Bailey Tompkinson and the Locals. This is a brand new single called Stereotype. This is these guys have been described as the real-life Daisy Jones and the Six, but from Cornwall. There you go. No mention if there is an album, but it went right into the iTunes all genre charts at number 19. So that's awesome. Big thanks again to who's the PR agency? Disco. There you go, Disco.
Nice.
All right, so there you go. Cornwall, from Cornwall, here are Becky Tompkinson of the Locals and Stereotype.
A platypus is the only mammal to secrete venom.
Congratulations, you didn't kill anybody today. You get a victory pickle.
And we're back. Who was that one more time?
That is Bailey Tompkinson and the Locals, and a brand new single called Stereotype.
Very nice. I don't like stereotypes, but I like that one. It's good.
Then, stereos are typed for a reason, Scott.
Sure.
You know which ones are good, which ones don't sound as good as other ones.
That's right. You got to find out for yourself at your local. Who does? Isn't there used to be a big chain that sold car stereos? Now they're gone, and we're all sad. I can't think of who that is.
Well, we had Listen Up out here that was huge, but I think they were just a local Colorado.
Maybe it was Sound Warehouse.
Colorado.
We have one called Sound Warehouse. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, Sound Warehouse. That sounds.
They might have been elsewhere as well. Yeah. Well, I can tell you where the warehouse of sound I'm looking at right now is up there in the land of the free and the brave in the Pacific Northwest.
There's still something wrong, isn't there, Bill?
Yeah, that's right. You can love him, you can hate him, but why would you? He's great. We love him. It's Bill Duran, everybody, joining us. It's been a while. Bill, how are you?
It has been a while.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Why are in Las Vegas, and that feels like a million years ago.
Has it been the last? Have we not talked to you on here since then?
I think it's been that long.
Jeez.
I think it has. Yeah.
That's insane. I don't like that.
It was so awesing, though.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Yes, it was such a great time.
We had a great time this year. One of my favorite years. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to have you on, man. We're going to talk to you like we do once a month about all things making and printing and stuff and cool things. So what do you got going on right now that we can get all inspired about?
Inspired. I went on a very inspiring trip a couple of weeks ago. A little maker adventure.
Oh.
Yeah. So used to be, days before the pandemic, I used to fly down to San Francisco pretty frequently to film with Norm and Adam down at Tested. And it's been a while. It's been almost 5 years since I've been down there with the pandemic and everything. So I finally got to go back a couple weeks ago. Got to fly down there, play in Adam's shop, and it was really awesome.
Yeah. Tell me more. What'd you guys do? Is there a video? Probably up on Tested now, right?
There are videos up on Tested. So Adam and the Tested crew, they were working with Autodesk, and they had some sort of campaign going on where they wanted people to design their own droids. So they're doing a Star Wars themed sponsored video, but they needed someone who uses Autodesk products. And that's me. I use Fusion 360. So that was a really great tie-in with the sponsor. And basically, Adam drew a little droid. He designed it himself. He texted me some drawings. He put them in a manila envelope, mailed them to me. No.
Yeah.
Anyway, texted me the drawings, the design, and then I spent like 2 days in just an absolute fugue state of 3D modeling this thing. And doing like test prints and test assembling the whole thing. I did all that here in my shop in Seattle. And then I was able to email them the print file so they could print their own. And then I flew down there so we could do a build video with the robot together.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Have they not put it up yet? I can't find it on Tested. Let's see.
Yeah, it's up there. I've got a link for you right here.
Stick a link in there. I want to see.
Throw us a link in the Discord, yeah.
Or something, wherever you want. Put it in the chat if you want to. Either one. Yeah, I want to see this. Yeah, weird. It's not in his latest for some reason.
It was a couple weeks ago, and they've been putting out a lot of videos.
Sure.
Must be behind. This is great, dude. I love it when you guys get together. You make some cool shit.
It was really awesome. I feel like I'm among kindred spirits there. I get to I hang out with Norm a lot. He was here a few months back. I got to help him film some stuff at Valve. And then Adam's awesome. Adam's like a hero and a friend and just the coolest dude ever. And what I really love is when we get to film videos together, he is just like the best hype man. He is always way into whatever we're working on. So this droid that we put together was just super, super fun to like put together, with an old Industrial Light and Magic model maker.
Golly, that's great.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
What a
the
team.
robot, the design brief, he said it's got these wheels that are kind of on a suspension out on these arms. He said, it'd be cool if those could move. They don't have to move, but it'd be cool if they could move. So in my brain, I was like, of course they're gonna move.
So not just rolling, obviously, but on like suspension wise, like moving like with shocks kind of
Exactly,
thing.
yeah. So I designed it to work with some springs and screws to put the whole thing together. And it worked great. It took, some prototyping and figuring out, but that's my favorite thing about 3D printing is you print a part out, it doesn't quite work, you throw it away, you tweak it, you print another one, so you get there. You just sort of fudge your way into engineering a solution.
Nice.
So yeah, that's what we did. I got to hang out there all day, and we filmed a couple of videos with them. We got to show off some of our new 3D printing stuff for our Gizmo Thrill 3D printing case.
Yeah, that pencil case is incredible.
Yeah. Thank you. That just came out yesterday. Very excited about that.
Yeah, very, very cool.
So yeah, filming with Norm and Adam is always so much fun. The workshop is obviously a dream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, how much of the time that you're in there is stuff that you can't film, where it's just you walk around looking at everything that's all over the place on the.
Most of it's fair game. I took a lot of pictures when I was there. The thing is, though, I was very focused while I was there. They hired me. They paid me a not insignificant amount of money for this job.
Cool.
So I was really focused. I thought about filming my own video while I was there, but I didn't want to get too greedy.
Sure. Yeah.
But I got there. I flew out at 7 a.m. in Seattle, landed at like 9:30, and I was in the cave by 10 a.m. We worked all day, and then I flew home that night. It was just a whirlwind.
Jeez, it's a lot, real fast, man.
Yeah. But while I was there, it was just so much fun. We filmed 2 videos. Adam was working on another project while we were there, so I got to be privy to that. He's got all the coolest tools. So whenever I'm there, I'm writing down stuff I'm going to buy, all the neat stuff. He's got every kind of material or glue or fastener you could need for any project.
How big, square footage wise, how big is his shop?
A couple thousand square feet, but it's very full.
Yeah, he's got a lot of crap in there, I can tell.
A lot of stuff. There's a second floor attic sort of thing that's just full of stuff. It's big, but it doesn't feel big.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah. And then the people, the best part about working with Adam and Norm over at Tested is all the people in that orbit are just the best people. They're creative, they're helpful, they're empathetic, really, really awesome people. So it's one of the main reasons why I love going down there. It's a very validating trip, and the people are awesome. And the food's great. Norm and I went out and got burgers, and they were so good.
Where was it? Can you recommend it if you're in San Francisco?
Can't remember the name of the place. It's somewhere in the Mission District, and the name is completely blanking on me.
It says
go there and just try all the burgers.
You'll find it.
Yeah, eventually you'll find it.
Yeah, perfect.
That's a great recommendation. I had an amazing burger in this huge city. Go find it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong. Eventually, you will get to that place.
Sure. Yeah.
You just have to stick with it. It'll all work out in the end.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, dude. What a cool thing. I can't. Now, do we have video of this thing like moving around yet, or what'd you do? Like, is it a motorized device?
No.
In the end,
it's really just a toy, a hand toy that you push
Did
around
you?
and puppet
But I
yourself.
know you well enough to know that the whole time you're thinking, what if I hook this up to like an old RC thing and then I made it run and move around the house? Maybe I could even automate it and put an Arduino in there, and you know what I mean?
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I will say that the design, it's got 2 wheels and then a rocket, and it'd be pretty cool to put like a model rocket engine in there. And just see how far that thing can go.
You should do it.
Just the fact that this thing's still like it's articulated in so many other spots. Just watching you do the assembly on this thing.
So the assembly was really fun to figure out. I wanted to print it without using very many support material settings. So the main body splits in half. and then the seam between those two parts, I put like panel lines all over the thing so that seam sort of vanishes. I was quite proud of that little
smart.
design choice.
Yeah, cover them up. Yeah, good.
That's great. Well, go check it
Looks
out.
like it was done. Is it a mix of FDM and resin, or is it all FDM?
It's all FDM. I'm here to tell you that FDMs and my FDM printers are just killing it.
They're really smooth. This is
oh my goodness,
some next level smooth.
We did a couple weeks ago. So Britt's working on this Carlac costume from not Borderlands, Baldur's Gate 3, and she wants to do the pointy tiefling ears. So I use my phone to 3D scan her ears, and then 3D print them, and then she can sculpt her prosthetic ears on the copy of her ears. And I printed those ears at the highest setting the Prusa Mark IV can do. It's like 0.05 millimeter layer height. It looks incredible. It looks so good.
How are they? Do you think there's like a comfort problem with that though? Like making that instead of out of foam or out of something, I don't know, softer, your ears are going to be irritated by the end of the day at the con or whatever? Like
there are a lot of different options. Britt's going to try some polymer clay at first. If that's a little heavy or uncomfortable, we could mold and cast it out of latex or silicone. There are a lot of cool options when it comes to prosthetics, and we're going to learn all about them.
That's awesome. Love it. Go check out that. Look at punishprops.com, you guys. The videos are there. Everything's linked. And, of course, the YouTube channel and the Tested channel where we found this.
That's right. Yeah, that'll be my recommended video. Just go watch the videos I shot with Adam.
Nice.
Enjoy those.
Yeah, these are great, man. Thank you for catching up. It's been, I feel like, too long since we talked to you. So
I know. I should just call you more.
Yeah, we'll just have more phone calls.
Just call us anyway. I was telling Scott about this thing that I designed and 3D printed just because I needed a really easy way to take photos of my BlizzCon pins. Like every year, Tristan and I would go and get all those BlizzCon pins, and just came up with the most quick and easy little box that holds a piece of foam that is exactly the right size I wanted.
Oh, there you go.
Slips right in there. I don't know if you're looking at the video or not. And now I can put my pins in there, and they're at the exact right angle for me to take photos of and have the lighting hit. And
look at that.
And all that sort of stuff. And I designed it with a second angle on the bottom for the pins that are wider than they are tall. Like
look at this guy.
Very clever. Very cool.
Right there. He's wide, so he goes in the wide position.
Who was that? Was that
I love that.
Was that who was that? What was the character?
Don't know.
Oh, that's what's his name? That's
why I'm selling these, because I couldn't tell it. Like it's like, oh, Zenyatta. I know Zenyatta.
he's the dude. I can't think of his name. He's the one. No, he's the guy from the. He's a huge character in the.
He's an orc. Yeah, he's a.
I want to say one of the Hell Screams, maybe.
No, but he's one of the big lieutenants. He's the one that dies tragically when Sylvanas goes nuts toward the end of that cinematic at the end of that expansion. Why can't I think of his name? Oh shit. Anyway, someone in the chat will get it.
I know it's a little blurry.
It's not Grom. It's not Grom. No, I can't think of his name. He's very prominent in the Battle for Azeroth expansion, and he's in all the movies. He comes to go. Thrall's on his farm, and he goes to see Thrall, and he goes, "I didn't ask that guy." You guys know who I'm talking about. Somebody out there knows. Sourfang. That's it.
There it is.
Oh shit, that hurt. No, that's really cool. And here's the thing, Brian, you should track and see like what all the other finished eBay sales are compared to yours, and see if this made a difference. Like if you can get like
definitely, I guarantee it won't make any difference whatsoever. It's just, it'll just be, an easier way for me to take the same photographs that other people are taking that have a better setup for this sort of thing.
Yeah, and you can feel more proud about your
exactly.
Your work.
Exactly. Like the amount of time it took. Totally worth the effort.
Yep. Well, Bill, we hope your next month is full of joy and summer and good burgers of places you can remember, that kind of thing.
And probably a lot of sawdust.
Yeah, and a lot of sawdust.
Standing in my future.
Yeah, don't breathe that in. We'll talk to you soon. All right, there he goes. Folks, we're done. This is the end of the show. And if you're thinking to yourselves, oh man, will there be more tomorrow? Well, yeah, there will be. We'll be back tomorrow. We got a Wednesday lined up. We got a Thursday lined up. Yeah, we got a couple of days left. And then this weekend we're going to do a play date in honor of Wabbit Magic. He loved doing those. was always a fierce competitor in our playdates, and so we were going to do one last week. The news hit everyone a little too hard, and we were like, we can't be goofy and fun today.
Yeah, there's no way to be silly and gamey.
Yeah. But we can be a little gamey this weekend. So
I'm already gamey.
Yeah, already feeling a little gamey. What
got a bike ride later, and I'm already gamey.
We can see we got 10 a.m. on Friday. So not the normal 9. It'll be 10 a.m.
It'll be 10 because I got to do a Guess the Connection that morning. So.
That's right. So be here for that. It'll be live for everybody, and a bunch of people can play. So it'll be fun.
Yeah.
That is going to do it for today's show. Frogpants.com/TMS for all your needs. Brian, I have one need left, and it's to hear a song on the outro. What do you got?
Well, I can satisfy that need, Scott. We got a request in from Mike. Mike says, Brian, I know I don't have to sell you on Rufus. I just wanted to request my daughter's favorite song. When this song comes up on my Apple station, she sings along at the top of her lungs. Without any shame, she proudly sings horribly, and I love it. I think everyone should stop feeling ashamed and be proud of everything they bring to society. Happy Pride, signed Mike. Oh, love that. Love that. And you should record some audio of her singing along with this. But I couldn't agree more. You guys know I agree because you hear it every week on Film Sack. You hear me, without any shame, singing badly every week without fail. Let's get to his request. This is Rufus Wainwright from the album Rufus Does Judy at Capitol Studios, an album where Rufus Wainwright covered Judy Garland songs. Songs that Judy Garland made popular, because some of these were recorded long before Judy got her hands on them. This is from 2007. It is Come Rain or Come Shine.
Ah, awesome. I love that song. All right. Yeah. We'll see you guys tomorrow on yet another TMS.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
That's great.
Yeah, that is great. Do not remember.